because I'm gonna hit it over there. I don't know why, but I'm going to. Every shot now has a little bit extra something behind it, right? It's a tightly contested tournament right now. Neck and neck. Going back and forth. What a series of bad shots. I think I just lost the lead on that last hole. That was a bad, bad double. Welcome Sticks and Hacks. It's round 2 of the Houston Open at the Golf Club of Houston. Today I'm playing the members course. After day 1, I'm tied for the lead with 2 others. Good chance to win a golf tournament, qualify for nationals in Oregon this August. Let's go. 88 yards. 100 to the ball. Nice throw. Dallas. D-cell king. It's important to quickly forgive yourself for bad shots. I had a bad yardage and was too reactionary. Decelerated and chunked it into a bunker from less than 100 yards. That's a terrible shot for me, and it puts me in scramble mode on the first hole of an important round. If I focus on that, chances are I'm going to hit another poor shot. So instead, I allow myself to get frustrated, but quickly change focus to the shot at hand. A bunker shot that I need to get on the green to allow my putter to have a chance to bail me out, which is exactly what happens. Get down on that line. I turned a bad swing into momentum and belief that I can recover from bad shots. I think I see it. All right, got lucky and then it stayed short at the treble. Now I got a cute little shot. Under and over. To grandmother's house we go. 14, that helps. I'm gonna take my gap wedge, 48 degree. Try to hug the left of the tree right in front of me. Middle of the green is good. It's important not to do too much. A mediocre drive here goes through the fairway and puts me in a little bit of trouble where I have to navigate some trees. Okay, just off the green on the apron. Not bad, played a little safe, stayed well away from the trees. A little tentative. Watching professional golf on Sundays, we tend to see a lot of hero shots, but I promise you that more than 90% of the time, those guys are conservatively getting out of trouble. Find a short game shot that you're comfortable with and can pull off 90% of the time, whether that's a bump and run with a short iron, a little pitch with a 60, or even putting from well off the green. There's wind behind me, all right. Just a 5 iron. On top of that tree. Get lucky. Pick a shot and practice with it until you are confident you can consistently get it on the green and inside a 10 to 15 foot circle. Skinny and totally off that lie. Gonna have to get up and down. You can always work on tightening that circle, but even the pros don't get up and down every time. If you can reliably give yourself reasonable putts to save par, or in this case make a birdie on a par 5, you'll be better for it. 8. I'll take it. Thank you. Manage your expectations. Even the pros don't make every 7-footer. In this case, I hit a putt where I wanted to, and it bobbled offline. Greens are imperfect surfaces. That means even good putts will sometimes miss. All you can do is match up speed and line to give it the best chance. Control what you can control and let go of the result. That's easier said than done. I was definitely frustrated after missing an opportunity after my first good iron shot. Thank you. Steady as she goes, fairways and greens. My camera acted up on this hole, so I missed the approach shot, but this was simple golf. Good drive in the middle of the fairway, middle of the green, 2 putt for par to remain 1 under. At this point, I am leading this golf tournament. You should track your strike location. This is a skill that has to be developed, but after every swing, I can tell you exactly where that ball struck the club face without looking at it. 200 yards in front of the green. 214 to the hole. With the tree just right of it. Hit the center of the face. That's all you gotta do. You can practice this on a driving range with a can of foot spray or impact tape, but knowing where you're hitting the ball in the face will help you make adjustments for more center contact. I chunked that, but it wasn't thin. It was on the line, so just kind of lunged at it. That's better than the bailing out type of swing. I ain't mad at that. Gotta go get up and down now for birdie. Look at the deer walking out of the fairway.
way over there.
Your tendency for strike location could be a result of a poorly fitting club. If your club is too long or too short, or if the lie angle doesn't fit your golf posture, it can result in missing the center of the face. The Par Golf app allows you to easily track with a single tap where you hit it on the face and gives you an impact report after every round in your summary, so you can use that information to practice or to get your clubs better fit to your golf swing.
That on the right, the yellow is not reachable. It's a long way out there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Because I'm gonna hit it over there. I don't know why, but I'm going to.
Your brain will try to hit the ball where your focus is.
I heard tree, I didn't see it down. But why you ask a stupid question? It's not the right thought, is it?
This is a simple par 4 with plenty of room, and for whatever reason I felt a snap hook coming on. So I was focused on the right-hand side of the hole in case I hit it over there. Effectively what I did was give myself permission to block it off the planet.
Low, but did not roll out enough. Must have got gobbled up by rough. And I had to scramble.
What I should have done was refocus on a target where I wanted to hit it. I put myself in a tough spot, a long way from the hole with more tree trouble. From there, I played a reasonably smart shot to give myself a par putt and make sure I didn't turn a 5 into a 6. But the mistake was off the tee box.
Thanks. 5. Thank you. Now we're talking. All right, bad bogey on the last. I got myself in trouble off the tee, but you know, even par. Let's go. All right, now you feel it in you. 126. A little pitching wedge. Try to stay right at it.
Choose plenty of clubs. My gap wedge goes around 120, and my pitching wedge is typically a 135 club for me.
Thank you.
This shot was in between, so I took the longer club to make sure I got it to the target.
All right, man. Every shot now has a little bit extra something behind it. We're in good shape. We survived the beginning of the round. Now it's time to hang in there, be patient, try to separate with good ball striking. It's a tightly contested tournament right now. Neck and neck, going back and forth. Let's go.
Nobody cares if you hit a 7-iron when others are hitting 9 if you are the one with the birdie putt.
Oh, and it did. That was going to be a comebacker.
That's what I've done here, made the putt, back to -1, and leading the golf tournament. Good golf is not perfect. Professional golfers probably only hit 3 to 4 shots around exactly how they wanted to.
You waited a long
the rest
time
of their
to say
shots
that.
are either
If you knew
slightly
something I didn't know.
offline, a few yards from their landing spot, or not quite in the center of the club face.
Go.
Like this one that was off the toe.
Thanks. Totally button.
With a good target and club selection, even a slight miss means a 31-footer for birdie instead of a plugged lie in a bunker. And that's an easy par.
Thank you. Ran out of gas in the green. Thank you. Going right. All right. Hit down on it and get it up. Right over that middle tree. Let it draw back to the hole. This is going to be an awesome tracer.
Choose extra loft when trying to go over something. Here I'm trying to hit it over these trees and I was focused on the number to the front of the green, but off a downhill lie in the rough, the ball came out 3 feet too low to clear the tree in front of me, and now I've put myself in a terrible position on an easy par 5.
It's close to good, but instead hit a tree. You'd hit a 7. Bend it like Bubba. I'm gonna hit a cut to get to that green. Big old cut. Aim at that tall tree.
If you were listening closely, you heard me say yep right after that strike. I loved it and hit it exactly as I intended, but it just wasn't enough loft.
Stay in the grass. What a series of bad shots. Gotta get up and down. What he's trained for, 54 yards, gotta get up and down. which is just over that front edge.
On this hole, I really just let the fact that I was playing well talk me into hitting some cute shots. Over that tree, cut it around this tree, and even as a scratch, I'm not that good.
A long putt for par, Dallas. I keep grinding. Bad hole. Really fast. Can't leave it short, bub.
And I paid for it with a double bogey on one of the easiest holes on the course. I'm no longer leading this golf tournament with just 8 holes to play.
Tag it. Alright, we're in. Come on, baby. I think I just lost the lead on that last hole. That was a bad, bad double. Let's go get him. Oh, get out of the air. What a shot, dude. OB over there? I'll hit a provisional.
Use provisionals to your advantage. If you think your ball may be out of bounds or lost, you have the opportunity to hit a provisional. A provisional is an extra shot that will only count if your first one is lost or OB.
Get it together now. That's uncharacteristic. It's alright, scramble.
In this case, I was hopeful that I could find my first one in bounds, but hitting a provisional also allows me to erase the feeling of that bladed wedge. I hit a good one for my provisional, and even though this ball won't count, I won't have to stand over my next wedge thinking about blading my last one. Provisionals also save you from having to go backwards on the course in the event that the first one is actually lost or out of bounds. After sculling that wedge, that was always going to be a bogey, and I moved to +2 with 7 to play. Plenty of time, but I need to avoid making more mistakes.
This guy has 4. Get up there. Toey. Gotta stay in and hit the sweet spot. That was toey. Alright, let's make an easy one and just keep battling, keep battling.
Keep battling. Golf is hard. Even the pros don't hit 18 greens in a round. At some point, you have to scramble. With good target selection, you can leave yourself in reasonable positions like this from the apron and take some stress off of that short game. Battling, but from here at least it's more than just a knife in a gunfight.
What were you thinking about, Dallas?
Commit to a layup. I'm hitting 6-iron off of the tee on this short par 4. Getting back off. So that's all I was thinking about, swinging that golf club. And listen to your body. Hitting golf shots engages your core, and that's hard to do if you have gas. It might be embarrassing, but this isn't the first shot I've sabotaged with a fart. I wasn't focused on my layup, and now that one bad swing sends me into a spiral of tough shots. I was almost thinking the other way. Since it's supposed to be shut, can I have somebody hold it shut? Because it won't even latch. And now I'm hosed. Up against the OB fence where I couldn't get out of the trees. I don't know if that was good or bad. I'm in trouble again. Oh, Dallas. Quit making it worse. Then I had to go left of the green, which means a delicate pitch over a bunker to a downslope with water long. You have to be freaking brave, Dallas. Alright, you gotta land at 23 yards. I hit 6-iron off the tee on this par 4. You just can't afford to miss your target when laying up off the tee. Can't do much better, I don't think. Good shot, but you were hosed. Long putt for 1, 2, 3, 4. This is long putt for bogey. Come on, Dallas, grind. Another double, and I feel like I'm falling way behind in this tournament. I was never in position. I couldn't even advance it off the fence. Bad tee shot. Favor the club that gives you the better chance to hit the green. In this case, it was a back pin with just a few paces behind it. So with a shot that's in between clubs, I actually chose the shorter one. Thank you. But that's a long way for me to hit a 9. I would have had to swing protective with an 8-iron to avoid going over the green, and while 9-iron was never going to get all the way to the pin, it comfortably carried the bunkers and put a putter in my hand. Despite the poor lag putt, I'm a great putter, and it's another par.
Thank you.
Track your shots. If you've been paying attention to the last couple rounds, I have really struggled from 75 to 95 yards, hitting some of my worst shots. Remember the wedge I dumped in the bunker on number 1? The first step to improving from this distance is to realize that that's where I need to practice.
Mediocre. You needed great and got mediocre. Running out of holes. Man, I just kind of got hosed by 2 tee shots that went into the trees where I made messes and made doubles. That's all it takes. We're right there. Keep grinding. 7 feet across the green. Pace right.
By tracking my shots, I can use Par Golf to get feedback on specific distances to focus on for distance control. I'll be using the upcoming practice app to dial in those wedge distances.
A little left.
That was a great drive with an awful result. Hard kick to the right from the fairway stymies me in the trees.
Get out. But it's a recovery. Just unlucky to get that bounce off that tee shot. All right, dude, you've been practicing for this moment. 63 yards. Gotta get it up on that plateau.
The shots of your playing partners have no impact on your shot. Right before I hit this wedge from 63 yards, I saw my playing partner Travis one-hop his over the green to a tough spot. I allowed that to fester in the back of my mind, and rather than aggressively swinging to my target, I decelerated and chunked it to the front of the green, leaving myself an impossible 2-putt. Too reactionary. The reality is, Travis's shot had no bearing on mine. This was not a tough wedge. I had lots of green to work with. I let his shot scare me. It's best to reset and get real committed to what you are trying to do. That's another double.
God.
Time to reset after a bad hole. You have to remind yourself that the last hole has no bearing on this one. It's a new hole and a new opportunity. Focus on the shot at hand and keep stacking up good thoughts and good swings.
Dig. I gotta go. I fallen way behind. 3 doubles on the back 9. Man, they were good tee shots, just barely out of position, and I had nothing too reactive on the last. So much good golf. Let's make a birdie. I ain't out of this. I can make 2 birdies. Let's see what happens.
With a little patience, I just made par while both my playing partners doubled. I'm right back in the game going into the last hole. You can't force birdies or pars. I stood on this tee thinking I needed birdie to have a chance to win. I actually hit a really good hard drive here, and it's another one that just took a really unlucky hard bounce to the right. You can't see the water creep in that much from the tee box, and while I didn't love it off the tee, I thought it was fine. It wasn't. 6 inches in the water and I'm taking a penalty.
Well struck. Wrong direction. We're in trouble. That's unfortunate. A yard off all day. That was in the water pipe. 6 inches. Disappointing after that really hot stretch. Was playing solid, and on this back 9, I've just been 1 yard off on a couple of tee shots. Really don't feel like I've hit the ball that well. I'm sure it's still partly nerves, but man, I hit those drives where I wanted to on aggressive lines and it just didn't work out. Could have took a more conservative route, but it is what it is. Let's get up and down, see what we do.
I have to cover a bunker from the rough to a downslope. I hit a decent pitch, but it has no chance to hold the firm green.
Wrong side of the hole, man.
and it's a 2-putt bogey at the last to miss the playoff by
Gosh.
1 stroke. Ugh. I really only needed a par there, and I pressed my way into bogey to finish solo third. When you look at the 3 doubles on the back, that's rough. I didn't hit many awful shots, but on a tight traditional golf course, it doesn't take much. It was still good enough to qualify me for the national championship, and I've officially punched my ticket to Oregon in August. Hit that like and subscribe button for more tips and more of my journey.